Kirby Battle Blitz is an easy-to-play fighting game with all the Kirby fan characters that made up my childhood. Fighters, play with a starting roster of 5 characters with 8 characters to unlock. Fight against familiar bosses from Kirby and the community's storylines. Face off against waves of enemies with bosses and mini-bosses along the way. Head into battle with a gang of fighters on your squad. 4 to 8 player local multiplayer, grab your friends and family for an all-out blitz. Online mode, hit up your pals online for an arcade run or ruin your friendship with a 1 versus 1. Kirby Cosmic Chaos is a fan-made game from the Kirby series created by many fans in 3D. This game, even if it is not finished, apparently it is still in process, but it may take many more years to finish it since 3D games are difficult to make, and still with multiplayer. The game began to be created in 2009. In this game, Kirby, as in almost all of his games, is able to absorb his enemies and obtain their ability. Also in this game Kirby can sacrifice an ability to create a helper, controlled by player 2 or the CPU, as in some of his original games, Kirby Superstar, Ultra. Each person has different stats, and by defeating enemies you gain experience. Welcome to Dreamcrafter, a 2D level editor based on Kirby. Create and share levels, create extensive campaigns, and even replace assets with your own art and music. Watch. Dreamcrafter is a work in progress. Limited testing has been done, but we still expect bugs, glitches, and missing features. Even in the development stage, the fan game works. There are plenty of ways to create a dream stage with what it offers, if not counting the possible additions that could happen in the future. Kirby Gamble Galaxy Stories is a fan game made by Team Gamble based on Nintendo's Kirby series, inspired by Kirby Superstar Ultra and Kirby Squeak Squad. A quiet day at Popstar. DDD was up to his old tricks by stealing food from the citizens of Dreamland, while a mysterious creature fell from the sky from an unknown location and found Kirby in his quest to return the food. Now it's up to Kirby and his new friend to put an end to it all while discovering what's really going on in this adventure. Kirby Invaders from the Dark is a Kirby fan game released on Windows in 2010. It is a platform game where the main character, Kirby, has to stop the invaders from the Dark, Molotov, Pandora, Matua. It's a peaceful day on Kirby's home planet, Popstar. Kirby, however, is spending the day napping. Unfortunately, it looks like your nap has been interrupted. Kirby looks up to the sky and sees something shocking. Fortunately, Kirby, being the hero that he is, bravely set out to defeat the invaders and send them back where they came from. Good luck, Kirby! Kirby the Dream Battle is a Kirby fighting game with gameplay very similar to Kirby Superstar Ultra. The goal is to beat his opponent with the ability and attack of the character you have chosen. Each character has its own different set of attack from the Kirby where he appeared. In addition, each character has one, or two, ultimate technique called Hyper, which will be available when it has its maximum ability gauge. The number of playable character will be very numerous. All the character of Kirby with more than 2 attacks will have its place in the game. Kirby's Dreamland Advance is a GBA-styled remake of HAL Laboratories' Kirby's Dreamland for Game Boy. Control your favorite pink puffball as you embark on a journey through 5 unique stages to defeat the mischievous King Dedede. The story is identical to Kirby's Dreamland. King Dedede steals all the food in Dreamland and Kirby must stop him. Kirby Return of Dark Matter is a presumably cancelled fan game by Captain Coconuts, based off the Kirby series, made back in 2010. The fan game was in development during that time, but there doesn't seem to be any news regarding the project today. It seems it may have ended development in 2011. The game would play much like the GBA Kirby games, as that is what the engine was based off of. However, it would include stuff like a level up and job system, much like the Final Fantasy games. Kirby RPG Buster is a surprise new crossover that pins Kirby in the Mega Man realm. Play as Kirby, with moxed mechanics of both Kirby and Mega Man, like Kirby's vacuum-sucking powers and multiple jumps, but wears a cool cap and shoots with a blaster. A full game with custom Mega Man-like worlds, mixed with Kirby-like Mega Man enemies, and custom Kirby bosses. Run through the newest entry in the long-running KWRPG series. Run and gun your way through more than 8 colorful and exciting levels. Defeat the bosses to gain new powers and confront your evil doppelganger. Pix Epic Kirby Sprite Comics Tay Game 2 is the second of Kirby's Sprite comic adventures, originally made in 2015. King Dedede is trying to take Dreamland for the second time and Kirby must find his friends to stop him. You can press F1 after starting the game for more help. This comes with a README file you should probably read.